Is there a penalty for submitting appeals after the deadline? In recent discussions about property taxes, a pressing question has emerged. Is there a penalty for submitting appeals after the deadline? With deadlines approaching in many jurisdictions, taxpayers are eager to understand the consequences of late submissions. Generally, if a property tax appeal is submitted after the deadline, it is likely to be rejected or dismissed. Tax authorities enforce strict deadlines to maintain fairness and efficiency in the process. If an appeal is late and lacks a valid reason, it typically will not be accepted. However, some tax authorities may allow for extensions under exceptional circumstances. For example, events like natural disasters or pandemics could justify a delay. These situations are rare and requiring strong evidence to support the claim. In Canada, courts have established that deadlines cannot be extended unless there is a genuine force majeure event. Delays caused by administrative issues or a heavy workload do not qualify for extensions. If a taxpayer misses the appeal deadline without a valid excuse, they lose the chance to contest the property tax assessment. This means they must pay the assessed amount along with any applicable interest or penalties for non-payment. It is important to note that the late appeal itself does not usually incur a separate penalty fee. Tax commissioners or appeals officers may have the discretion to extend filing deadlines for certain tax appeals by a limited period, such as 3 additional months. However, this is not guaranteed and depends on the specific rules of the tax authority involved. Taxpayers should keep a close eye on appeal deadlines to avoid losing their right to challenge property tax assessments. Missing these deadlines can have significant financial implications. In summary, submitting an appeal after the deadline typically results in rejection. Extensions are only granted in rare cases with valid reasons. Taxpayers must act promptly to ensure their appeals are filed on time to avoid complications.